It's Jenny and welcome to my kitchen. I'm gonna do something that I've never done today, a recipe review. I don't know about you, but I am such a sucker for any kind of recipe video that I come across on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. It's probably my #1 internet rabbit hole that will waste tons of time, but sometimes I find some really good ideas, but there's only one way to find out whether or not it's actually a good recipe, and that's to try it. Now, the most recent one that I found caught my eye because of the name of it, 2-ingredient apple pie cups. All right, I love apple pie and I love simplicity, but I've made an apple pie from scratch before, so how could you possibly only do that with 2 ingredients? I had to find out. Now, according to this recipe, I'm only gonna need 2 things: a can of cinnamon rolls and a can of apple pie filling. If you wanted to be next level extra with this, you could make your own apple pie filling, which honestly isn't that much trouble, but it does defeat the whole point of this recipe, which is only 2 ingredients. This recipe is so simple that I have read through it like twice, and I don't even need to have the recipe in front of me to refer back to. It looks like it's gonna be that simple. The first thing we need to do is preheat our oven to 375 degrees. Next, we've got to grease our pan. Good enough. I gotta be honest with you, my favorite part of anything involving pre-made cinnamon rolls is opening the can. There's just something so satisfying about that pop. That's also how I feel like when I take my leggings off at the end of a long, hard day. And you're just gonna take these cinnamon rolls and press them into the muffin tins and make like a little well, just kind of like you would a regular pie shell. Next, after we get the cinnamon rolls into the muffin tin, it says to scoop the apple pie filling into the cinnamon rolls. And now we bake. We need to let those bake for, it says 15 to 18 minutes, so talk amongst yourselves. Our mini apple pies are out of the oven, and now we have to take the frosting that came with the cinnamon rolls and drizzle it over the top of the apple pies. Now we have to let these cool in the pan. It says for about 15 minutes. I gotta be honest, I don't know how I feel about the frosting on the top, but we'll see after we let them cool and we can taste them. All right, moment of truth. I took the mini apple pies out of the muffin tin and put them on a rack to cool. They've been cooling for about 10 or 15 minutes. So now it's time to do a little taste test. It looks pretty. It's not disgusting, but it's not like holy crap, I've just made a brilliant discovery in this recipe kind of good either. I almost wish I would have taken extra cinnamon rolls and put them over the top to make like a sure enough really mini apple pie, because this really just was like apple topping on top of a cinnamon roll. Kind of feel like I just wasted a roll of cinnamon rolls. I say that as I'm still eating it. If you had to go to a function where you needed to take something that was kind of homemade but not really a pain in the butt to make, this might be a good choice. Out of 5 stars, I give these 2 ingredient mini apple pies maybe 2 stars. Will I make them again? Probably not, because if I have a roll of cinnamon rolls laying around the house, I'm probably just gonna bake them because I actually like cinnamon rolls. But you never know if you don't try, right? All right, well that was fun. We got to try a new recipe and figure out, you know, what was good about it, what wasn't good about it. Did you like a recipe review video, or should I just not waste my time with them anymore? Let me know in the comments. You can also like and subscribe and do all that good stuff down there too. If you would like for me to review a recipe, then send it to me and I'll give it a go and see what we think. In the meantime, happy cooking.